This is from Investors Business Daily, the Prime Minister Rasmussen of Denmark, when Bernie Sanders called Denmark a socialist country. Denmark tells Bernie Sanders it's had enough of his socialist slurs. This is not a joke. Look that piece up, Google it. If you think we're making this up, we manipulated this in any way. Denmark, Joy, listen up. Joy, look at the camera. Focus. Denmark is not a socialist country. You may want, here, let's do a little test. Who do you think, folks, knows more about the economy of Denmark and the organization of its economy? Joy Behar, a horrible comedian on The View, or the Prime Minister of Denmark, who was actually running the country? Do we have the Jeopardy thing? Do we need time on this? Who do you think knows more? I'm going to venture a guess that the Prime Minister of Denmark knows just a tad bit more about the organization of his country's economy than Joy Behar. But she's like, Denmark, Norway, and in the crowd, like a bunch of clapping seals. And you're supposed to throw sardines at 'em.
I like your imitation of Behar. I really like it. It's cute.
Oh, I'm not really that great at imitation, so I'm glad you said that because I always hesitate. But she's so proud of herself. Look at me. And she's inviting applause. It's not a socialist country. Like, you'd think you'd get the basic facts right. It'd be like Meghan McCain and her arguing about math, and Joy's like, 2 + 2 = 7. And the audience, I mean, it's not a socialist country. Denmark, socialist, no. Denmark doesn't, the doesn't equal with the line through it. It's not socialist. It's a capitalist country. Yes, it has heavy levels of taxation, heavy levels of government spending, but Denmark's not socialist. You asking for applause lines in the audience doesn't make it socialist. By the way, she always emphasizes when she gets into these how she reads the newspaper and she knows stuff. What newspaper are you reading? Mad Magazine? Are you reading an actual newspaper like the Wall Street Journal? Well, I was going to say the New York Times, but that's not an actual newspaper. Try maybe even like the National Enquirer. At least once in a while they get stuff right. It's not a socialist country. Do you even know what socialism is? I've had to do entire shows on this. Socialism is when the government controls the means of production in the economy. That's what socialism is. It's not a debatable definition. That's what it actually is. It's the antithesis of capitalism. Denmark is a free country that has heavy taxation, granted, and it has a big government. If that's the debate you want to have, Joy, fine. But we're not debating socialism versus capitalism, and it's absolutely comical that you think you owned Meghan McCain or you somehow got over on her, and the audience, you're all clapping like idiots. Denmark. Maybe you should tell Denmark it's a socialist country. They'd want to know. The Prime Minister doesn't seem to know it's a socialist country. He's actually pretty offended by that.